What's going on YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Ethereum, and we're going to get into some altcoins as well. ETH right now sitting at $1,939. We're up about 1%. The most important thing that you can see we're coming up to here, we've been in this symmetrical triangle. We're trying to have that big breakout here from the top. So we've been putting in those lower highs, higher lows, getting that squeeze. And now what we want to see is that heavier volume. We did have a daily candle close yesterday outside of this trend line, so that's good. Now we just want to see that continued volume to try to get through that. So we're going to have to see where we're at the end of the day. We're running into overhead resistance right now, and that's going to be at 1,942. And then the next area is going to be around that 2,038. If we're able to get up above that, it's going to be blue sky breakouts, which is exciting because it's that price discovery. So if we really step back here and take a look for ETH, you can see we're not in any overbought condition. So we're not at this area here at our previous high, while the RSI is up around 87 like we've been before. So it's really nice to see that we would have room on the relative strength index if we really want to make a nice move out of here. In my opinion, it's just going to take buying pressure. And most likely, you know, the trend's been up. It takes a lot to stop a trend. So when we're looking at these things, we're trading up above the 20 EMA, the 50, the 100, and the 200. The trend's been up. Symmetrical triangles are typically continuation patterns. And if we get that big swell of volume, guys, this could be a really nice breakout. Go up there and even test around $2,500 to $3,000 if that volume comes in like we're looking for. If we take a look at the technicals here for Ethereum, you can see we're back into the buy area. What we have on the 1 day is a 1 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 15 buy oscillator, 0 sell, 9 neutral, and a 2 buy. And we're going to get into Link, Filecoin, Tezos, Digibyte, OMG, a lot of different coins today. If you guys get some from these videos, you like how we break it down, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'd love to hear your 3 biggest bags. What 3 coins do you guys really prefer to have to hold for the longer term, for the completion of this bull market? I'd love to hear your long-term bags. So next one we're going to get into is going to be Link. It's nice to see Link making a nice little move here. We're back at $30. We're at $30.58 right now. Same deal in this symmetrical triangle. And what we're looking for now is that heavy volume breakout, because we're going to have to get up above overhead resistance at 31.87. Then it's going to be up to around that 35.37, trading up above our 20, our 50, our 100, and our 200 EMA. Relative strengths at 58, so we have room. Guys, all we need is that buying pressure. I mean, that's really what it's going to take. If we step back for Link here, definitely looks like if we could get a big pop out of here and we can get over top of that $37, $38, we could definitely go up and hit $50 relatively easy. Okay, and that's if the trend wants to continue here. Remember, we always want to look to see what Bitcoin's doing, what Ethereum's doing, and then look at some of these mid caps. So what we're looking at for the technicals is a 0 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 16 buy oscillator, 0 sell, 9 neutral, and a 2 buy. Moving average is looking good like we talked about, up above all of them. So for Link, if you're in a longer term position, not financial advice, this is when you just really want to sit back and relax and let the trend play out. And also, I would love to hear your opinion on Link. What do you think it could get to by the end of this bull market? I would love to hear it down low, because I've seen people say everything from, you know, $50 all the way to $1,000. So I just love to hear your range on something like that. So the next one we're going to get into is Filecoin. This one, tons of volume has been coming into this. So let's take a look here. Let me find it for you. These are just the coins I like to pay attention to. Let's see, I just added this one a few days ago, guys. There it is, $234, $233 right now. Lots of heavy volume coming in that price discovery. You can see that big rounded bottom here, and basically what was happening each time we've been getting these big pumps, you can see big massive swells of volume, and then the volume will dry up before we get that next pump. Now, if you have no Filecoin, guys, I would wait for some type of retracement. I wouldn't go chasing anything right now. We're already up at 92 on the RSI. So that's one I would wait to see if you get that nice retracement back to a support area, maybe even that 136, 140, and then potentially see where you're at. I don't like to chase anything. This is one I don't have any part of right now. So I'm just covering it for people out there who really want to take a look at this, but I never like to chase things, because you can see back in here, once we got to that relative strength there, we had a correction. See here of roughly almost 42%. So if you're not in something like this, never chase, just wait for it. There's always going to be great opportunities, but this one really taking off right now, guys. If you're in this is where just let it ride. I mean, this is very exciting stuff right here if you're a longer term investor in Filecoin, up above our 20, our 50, and our 100 right now. So that's going to be Filecoin, and you can see very strong buy just due to the fact of the move that it's already made. Next one we're going to get into is Tezos. Take a look here. And if you're here for Tezos, let me know. I want to see if I want to keep this one in there, if there's enough interest for people. So big rounded bottom, almost looks like we have one of those cups, and then a handle, and we may get one of those massive breaks to the upside. Going to take heavy volume yet again. Overhead resistance we need to get over now is going to be about $5.24. Then it's going to be up to around $5.91. RSI is roughly at about 65 right now, so we have room. We're trading up above our 20, our 50, our 100, and our 200 right there. And if we can get up above that, that could be kind of those blue sky breakouts. I know there was one quick pump. I think it was on some charts that was up to 12 and then a big dump. But for the price action that we've been dealing with here for the past couple years, you can see this just been a really nice steady uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. So here's a high, higher high, higher high, and then if we can come up and get another higher high, maybe take us up into the $8 range, see if we could get something along those lines. If we take a look here for Tezos, everything right now, guys, it's looking good. It's just sitting back, being patient. You know, obviously, if you're day trading or whatever, that's different. But for longer term investors or those position traders, things are looking really nice. You just want to sit back right now. Not financial advice. Obviously, anything can happen in the world. Any day we could wake up and this market could be cut in half, you know, through something crazy going on. But right now, how things are looking technically, we're looking good. So we have a 3 sell, 8 neutral, and a 15 buy. Oscillators are going to be a 2 sell, 7 neutral, and a 2 buy. Momentum's going to be a buy. MACD level's going to be a buy. Commodity index channel is going to be a sell, and the Williams percentage range is going to be a sell. Moving average is looking really good there for Tezos. So just really look at these patterns, guys. Step back. You know, you got to take some deep breaths and just examine the situation. I think many people, they FOMO into things and they just stress out when you just have to let this market play out. You have to have a plan and let the market play out. So the next one we're going to get into is Digibyte. If you're here for Digibyte, let me know. We did a video on it last night, so check that out. Before we got this nice little pump here, we're up about 10%. So with Digibyte in that symmetrical triangle here, want to see heavier volume and a candle close today outside of this trend line. That's what we'd be looking for. Then we'd have to get up above 0.08638. And up above that, the next area I'd really target is around 10 cents. But what we talked about, you know, typically when we get these moves here, these symmetrical triangles, we can break as hard as 73% to the upside, and that would take us pretty close back to the all-time high. We're still trading up above our 20, our 50, our 100, and our 200 right there. The relative strength's at 65. If we get into the technicals, we're looking at a 0 sell, 10 neutral, and a 16 buy. Oscillator, 0 sell, 9 neutral, and a 2 buy. So that's going to be Digibyte, guys. Then we're going to go into OMG. Take a look here. OMG had a really nice day yesterday. We are hitting resistance right now. Not having a ton of selling pressure, so this is looking pretty good. The main resistance area was roughly at about $7.91. If we can get up above that, it would be up to around that $10.03. And this one I've talked about for quite a while, guy. I've really got a crush on Btc Go. I guess it's, you know, I got back into this space in 2017, and this is one everyone talked about, and it actually solves problems at layer 2 for Ethereum, and I really think it could help out. And this is one that has a lower supply as well, around that 140 million. So, you know, back in these ranges here, when I was doing some trading, this was the spot right here is where I was looking to get them, because basically this massive move here, I missed that, and I was patiently waiting just to see this shake out, and I was entering back around this range here. So this is one I'm definitely keeping an eye on, and I want to see what it can do in the longer term. I do believe the all-time high is roughly around 23. I think it is 23 or 24. But this one, when volume comes into it, it can really move hard. Back in here, it went from about $1.66 all the way up to $10.22. And whenever you see something go straight up like that, guys, even this, if it does a straight up line, and you can see how high the relative strength is on that climax volume many times, that spike volume there, many times that'll show you we're going to get a correction after that. Doesn't mean the bull market's over, it just means we're going to get a pretty freaking good correction right there. And for me, I want to be able to trade those things for Btc Go. In terms of support, we would roughly want to hold about $6.18 and then be down around $4.89. But this one I'm definitely going to keep an eye on, and I want to see how it'll perform in this bull market. But if you get some from these videos, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you ever want to help this channel out, we got some addresses in the description box. Appreciate y'all. God bless.